and you know, as I said, understanding your market, your product, the people that you're working with is what is going to increase the chance of investors coming to you and saying, we want to invest. Like that IT company, they got from you know, the first year they didn't need any money. They actually financed it from their own pocket, the two partners, you know, the CEO and the IT developer. But then it kind of went overboard, and they needed more money because they realized they can sell more. So they found an angel investor who put a couple of $100,000 more into the business and grew. He came back to them because he was seeing from that 200,000, they did wonders with it. You know, they increased their sales up to $1 million within let's say 9 months. So he came to them and said, you're doing really well. What can we do to make this company 5 times more in less than 12 months? They sat down and they said, oh, we need $1 million. He said, okay, we'll get you the $1 million. The investor was coming to them and saying, what else can we do? How can we give you more? Because we can see proof. We can see your business is growing.
It's never good enough.
It's not. I have to tell you, with investors, you know, because, you know, it's other people's money. People want to make money. Money makes money. المال بجر المال والأمل بجر السبان. It's true. But their plan is to actually end up selling that company for $50 million in the next 2 years. And I think they'll do it. And the CEO is not 40 yet. So if he could do it, so can you. What do you think is next for you? What do you think, you know, I don't know if whether I was, you know, talking and yeah. Yeah, no, it's not. Yes. Do you have any questions? What do you think you learned out of today's seminar? What do you think you can do to implement in your life, in your job, in your business? Yeah.
You're going to go global. What do you think the difficulties that you might have? Why can't you say global?
Globally, the people are different. I have to research them up about how they think, what are their needs, how can I customize my system to them. So it's just there's a lot of difficulties, more than the other things, which is financially. Some people can't go globally because of financial issues.
That's you're saying that's your financial issue. You have financial issues with that?
Besides the financial issues, there's the difficulties of understanding the market. The
overseas market.
Overseas.
Okay. And do you know anyone in your family who's overseas?
Yeah, of course.
How many do you know?
4.
Okay. Where are they?
Dubai, USA, Canada.
Okay. Woohoo! Beautiful.
Sweden.
Come in.
Okay.
You just covered Europe. You just covered North America, and you just covered the Middle East, right? Do you have any contact with them? Are they willing to help you? Are they people that you talk to? Their family members?
Of course, but actually they have their own jobs and family issues, so they can't take my product to the people.
Okay. You said you wanted research. You wanted to know. You needed to know how to research globally. I'm not talking about them ياخذوا البضاعة ويبيعوا لك إياها. Okay. I'm talking about in your network, because you're saying I don't know the market, the global market. In your network, people you know, what information do you need to find out from them that could help you, because they're already in the market. They're already, if they're like, you know, kind of open, they know what's happening, they got their own businesses, they got their professions. What can they do to help you? Yeah. It doesn't have to be, oh Allah, خد sympathy علي and ساعدني بحياة الله بحياة لحيتي, all that kind of stuff. Forget it. Yeah. You want to say, I'm doing this business. You don't have to say much. I need you need to be specific. مش تقولي لهم والله تعمل لي إياه كله. They're not going to help you. Bits and pieces of information that could help you to put this together. And you know, we're meeting tomorrow or today? Tomorrow. We can talk about how you can tap into your network. That's your direct network. What about other people's network? People that you know who have got friends who are overseas. So you need to expand your horizon. Yeah? Okay. You want...
I know a little about globalization, but there's one problem most of people face it. It's
Yes.
customize our business to the other country. For example, if we see like Chinese factors or manufacturing people start customizing their product to people. Okay, for example, Arabian countries, they customize their products to Arabian countries, and they success in this. But here in Palestine, we face this problem. We cannot customize our product or our business to the other countries. So I start with my friend in our American University, a small business. It's programming software with 3 people, and the first project was a pharmacy program. A program designed to a pharmacy, and we made it. And we almost started to win, but finally we found us facing a problem in university. One of my friends was employed in Arab American University, and we started failing. I don't know how. And we want to get through the outside, like a Kazakhstan person, but we failed. We cannot customize all what we have to the outside. So this is the problem we face. It's about customizing the product, customizing our skill.
Sorry, what do you do? Like, is it IT, like programs or programming?
Software.
I just don't understand how you can't customize. What's?
Okay. For example, price. I can customize the price to fit the outside. For example, European countries, they can pay money for a website. For example, 5,000 for a website. But here we can make it in 2,000.
Yeah.
So there's a customizing in price in the interface at all. This is IT stuff. I cannot throw it.
That's okay.
But I mean customize. It's how to fit your stuff to the outside. So we felt this.
They are different from requirements approach than us. Because our pharmacy, for example, says that a pharmacy application, our pharmacy is different from the pharmacy there.
Overseas.
They have the supply, the chain program, the difference with the customer, the difference in the cashier.
Okay.
Itself. So this is the difference.
So you're trying to create a already customized software, rather than, let's say, for this Kazakhstani guy, he was there to provide the service. What do you want me to do? It's not like I have a program that I'm going to sell it to you already. I might have, the skeleton, but whatever you want me to do in that program, I'll do for you. He's providing the service, he's not selling a product. So, yeah.
I want to be able to help you. Customization is about understanding your customer need. Services into his hand in the way he simply understands. So you just can distribute some surveys to understand, okay people, what does this channel need? You can do it online for free. Maybe, for example, at the Monkey Survey, it's a search engine or a website that distributes surveys and give you back the results and design it in the way you find the best. Of course, you can design it in many languages you would like, and you can also use the Gmail documents. So it's an easy way that you can.
That's what I mean about networking. She just gave you something that you didn't. I don't know what she was talking about, but she gave you something that you, I don't know whether you know, but she's communicating with you, she's telling you about what she knows. And that's where we can help each other. That's what I mean about networking. You guys should all meet together, just for coffee down the road for an hour. But not talk about fashion. No, I'm serious. You know, or, you know, gossip وهذا الحكي الفارط اللي بيعملوا لي قاعدين بالأرجيلة الهبل هذا. الواحد يحكي, sit down together, meet, how can I help you, how can you help me, what do I know that you can help me, and what do I know that I can help you. Yeah? بلا أرجيلة بس كاسة قهوة. Okay? خلي عقلكم clear.
So the gap is in the market. So we can market the product.
Yes, maybe there's a weakness you've got.
You say after the moment there is a gap if the team does not contain all the elements that you categories. So the three or all the team.
Yes. You were all C. You were all conscientious. You didn't have an I. You didn't have an influential to sell.
Okay. They just analyzing and programming.
Yes.
So directly.
Their nature will not allow them to go and sell. They will have sweats. They will try to avoid. They can't sell. It's not going to work. Okay, unless, you know, they wake up one day and their personality changed. You know. Yeah.
Sorry, I just want to add
Yeah.
one thing. We work at Asal Technology.
Asal?
Yeah.
Oh.
Basically, we are an outsourcing house.
Yes.
We have 80 developers. I just want to give an advice more than saying
Yeah.
something. I think
See?
one of the things we have it's credibility and in terms of marketing. So I really want to give advice to the developers here is to get in touch with companies like Asal or other IT companies in Palestine. If you have a product, they can really help you out or together to work to market your product or to let's say spread the message out internally or on regional or international level, because they have simply the experience and the network, as you said, and also they really understand the markets with respect to everyone here, slightly more than how to market the product, when it's product or services. So really speaking to local people for a start, it really helps a lot.
That's great. Maybe, yeah. Anyone's got any questions?
I actually have any questions, but all small questions.
Yeah.
What you have just were talking about is, let's say, perfect principles how to start business or how to have an idea. But you said if we go global, we can help Palestine by helping ourselves.
Yeah.
But I don't really understand this point, because if you go global, then the business is outside there, not inside here.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't mean you leave the country or your company leaves the country. I meant you keep the country here, you employ the team here, زي ما الهنود بيعملوا الشاينيز, and you go find contracts, jobs, and fill them up and get the people that you know, IT developers sitting in those coffee shops doing nothing because they don't have a job. That's what I meant going global. You bring the work here. That's going global. That's the only way to help Palestine. You don't go global and get an Indian guy in India to do the work for you or your company. No, here.
The service is outside.
Sorry? Yes. The service outside, the money comes back in. The money comes back in. You pay your people, you employ your people like the Asal are doing. Okay? So you want more Asals, but different other things. See, we can share, right? The global market is a huge market. They need you. By the way, they need you. They need you. They need skills. That's one of the things that they lack in Western countries. And they need young people. That's a huge shortage. Skills and young people. But you don't have to go. Sumud. Sumud, you stay here and don't do what my family did. We left. We can't go back. Unless Abu Mazen بيعطيني هوية. But there are other people who need it more than I do. Okay? اللاجئين بلبنان, they need it more than I do. So I'll give it to them. I don't want it. To help somebody else.
Also, if I have this idea, I want to just start this business, but there's something called market share, so if I can't just go and enter, do I need to have some, like an alternative or?
So, sorry, can you explain that again? Like the market share, the market is saturated?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have, you can't get in. You can't get in. Everybody got it.
Yeah. I just have obstacles, problems getting in.
Yes.
And I just can't find a solution.
Then you are connecting to the wrong people. You are who you know. You are worthy as much as the network of connection of people you know. So these people you know might give you the ability to enter this market share. And the market share is not saturated because the needs and the wants are continuously not improving but developing. So you just have to know what kind of needs they want. And who they know.
Okay, I'm just going to say my own experience. When I started my business in '95, there were 8,000 accounting firms in Australia. There's still 8,000 accounting firms in Australia right now. I didn't have one client. How did I get those clients? These guys went from these other accounting firms and joined me, right? Because they saw that I could give a different service, that I could help people differently. My personality, what I can do, right?
What I do special.
It doesn't have to be what you do special. It could be that you can service better. Because all these customers out there, actually that was, I've got another seminar on customer service. 68%, this is a real survey, 68% of customers will leave a business only when they see that they not looked after, when they see, but they're getting the service, they're getting the product, but they feel like they're not looked after, they feel like they're not important, they feel like there's a need that they need but it's not serviced there, they will leave. 68% of customers in any business will leave if they find another business who can fill that gap. Yeah? So one thing I provided in my business is that not only we provide you with accounting, muhasabah, but we give you business advice. So we, in the beginning, when I first started the business, we only focused on business advice more than accounting because people were coming to us for business advice. But they come to us for business advice and they go, well, you do accounting too. They got to know me. Well, why don't we bring our accounting, because the other accountant really is not helping me. I can see you're helping me. We put it all together, right? I'm talking to them all the time. You get it? What can you do that is going to be different from other things? And I mentioned that to Maysa yesterday. Yeah, Maysa, you want to share about my FAI security company?
It's a long story, but I will short it. Like the difference between FII and the other service there is the installation people were very steady, very gentlemen, wear of perfume, wear a clean uniform, got on time, help the people after they finish the installation of the cameras and the security system with anything electrical in the house. So they differentiate their service from other people.
Tradespeople, security installers.
By this service, a special service for people, a good, clean,
shaven,
perfume people enter the house. They can clean up after they work the security system. So it's different from the customer care perspective. Yes.
Yeah.
as a method, as an approach.
Yeah. So they basically were selling security systems. You know, you go to people's houses and put up security. There were lots of security companies that were doing that. So they thought, how can we distinguish ourselves? They came up with, they found out that, you know, tradespeople, you know, electrician, plumber, they go into your house, they make a mess, they're never on time. This is the Australians, you know. We heard that the Palestinians apparently are the same. They don't clean after themselves, they're not shaven and they smell. So what they did was they said, well, we're going to be the opposite. Our team of people, they're going to come in a car that shows FAI security, colors, banners, etc. The guys will be in a clean uniform. They will be shaven. You can't go to your work without shaving. They will have perfume on, not smelly, you know, and clean and tidy. When they come in, they'll put the sharshaf, you know, to clean and, you know, do their work. Then after that, they'll vacuum the floor and clean after themselves. And then they say to the person in the house, I did this in 20 minutes. I'm supposed to do it in half an hour, but it's a trick. Is there anything in your house that I can fix? Do you have, you know, your electrical stuff? I'm here, you know, I've got my tools. I got 10 minutes. And most people would say, oh, I've got the bulb. Can you change the bulb for me? And they had spare bulbs with them. And it was all to show them that we can do service. Within 2 years, this company went on the stock exchange. They took over the market share. They took over the market. If you think security system, you only think FAI. Because most of the people that installed this security system were women. Like, you know, they let people in. They're women, they're old people who needed the security system in the first place. So كل جارة بتحكي لجارتها. And they just became a big business in less than 2 years. Just by reversing that service and doing something that other businesses did not do. I'm not going to get the security guy setting up the system who smelled. It's the same price. No, I'll get the cute guy with the perfume, and after that he's going to help me to fix the house. And they had, and when people were telling each other about it, they were saying, when they come in, I'm going to get them to fix these things for me. It became like a trademark about them. They're not there to just fix the security system. They'll fix other little things in the house. It's a real story. So what can we do that we can give something else different? It's a service business. Don't think about it that they're selling a product. They're not selling a product. Yes, it's a security system. They're selling a service. I'm coming in not just to sell you the security system, send it to you, post it, and then I don't even see you. No, I'm coming in, fixing it, helping you, etc. Finding out what else is there that I can help you with. Yeah? Yeah. You're welcome. Yes.
You were talking about building our past.
Yes.
And you also talked about something called business network.
Yes.
Companies should cooperate with each other so
Yeah.
that they can accomplish something. Now, here in Palestine, we still haven't graduated yet, but we hope
Yeah.
when we graduate, we can start a project and probably a company. So I think I have to ask you a question. You said that we don't have business network in Palestine.
Yeah. I don't know if there is. I'm just saying I haven't heard of any.
You said that you didn't notice anything.
Yeah, didn't notice yet.
What do you think are the main factors for success in having a business company, except the win-win situation or relationship that you have between two companies? What are the factors that may actually lead to having a win-win situation for another company?
You mean how two companies can work together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than having the benefits.
Yeah.
Not that relationship. So I mean, if you talk about economy, it would be much more attractive for people here to go outside and do that outside.
Yeah.
It's more, the probability of success is bigger.
Yes.
So if you want to build Palestine, you should stay here and do that here. So how can you do it? What are the easiest way to start?
Okay. It depends on what kind of company you want to create and which market you want to reach and how you want to go out there in the market. The internet is out there in your face. There's lots of businesses doing business on the internet. So it's not like, you know, how can we do it? If you look up, let's say, freelancers.com, there are lots of jobs out there. You could bid. You might not make it the first time, but you need to learn. So, it does take courage. It's not going to be rosy. When I first started my business, I was working full-time and started working part-time, working after hours, going home till 12 o'clock at night, working, in my car, basically, driving my car. And I did that for 2 years before I said I'm going to go and do my business on my own, like full-time. I'm going to leave my job and then work full-time in my business. It took me 2 years. I'm not saying it's going to be a straight road. I made lots of mistakes.
Sorry.
Pleasure to meet you. Ahlan wa sahlan. I made lots of mistakes, and that's how you learn. But every day you're going to make a mistake. And the more mistakes you make, the faster you're going to succeed. I know it sounds funny, but because when you learn a mistake, you're going to learn not to make it again. And give me more mistakes. I want to learn faster because I want to succeed faster. Yeah? But no business, and in my seminar yesterday, no business will kind of grow and flourish within a year. You need that 5 year. And I use the olive tree metaphor. The olive tree, it needs that 5 year. الفلاح comes down, puts the irrigation system, بيحط the fertilizer every year, بيعمل pruning and care and love for the olive tree year in, year out. For the first 5 years you have to concentrate more. You have to work harder. Okay? After that, the olive tree can kind of stand on its own. It can survive the environment. Yeah? So it's the same in your business. But what you need to know is, what is my vision and why am I doing it? Some people might not be good at running their own business. They might be good at being in a job. But you need to know fast, am I a job person? Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. But in my job, how can I excel and help my company? How can I excel and help my leader? Not everybody's going to become a leader. But then who's going to be a follower if everybody's a leader? Yeah? How can I excel and realize my potential? There's more I can give. What can I do? But you have to make mistakes, test the water. This Kazakhstani guy is out there saying, I can do this. And by the way, he's not that smart. Josh was telling him, my husband was telling him what to do and not to do. So he had to spend more time on him for that $2,000. But he was willing to put up with it because the choice of $50,000 was too much. You see? It's not like, oh my God, I have to be perfect. No, he's not perfect. The other Indian freelancer was not perfect at all. Thank God he only paid him $100. But $100 was a lot for him, for the Indian guy. They're working, with their 1 billion people. A lot of mistakes are getting made, but they're pushing. Now they're known for, you think about, exactly. That's all you do. You just outsource. Why can't we do it? Mahu, there's the wall in front of you. There's LMB in front of you. Where can you go? You got your computer. Do some work. Get some business out there. What else can we do? Maybe we should talk to the Asal guy. Don't think they're the competition. I'm here till Thursday. If anyone, whether you're a Bidayah project or no Bidayah project, I'm here to help Palestinians. So if you want to come and talk to me, I'm here to help. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Okay.